Well. Well. Oof. That was rough. Alright, give me a second. I have to recalibrate my... Oh... I was ready to start, and then suddenly I wasn't. And I'm small. How did I end up small? What the heck? Hold on. Drag myself over here. Make myself larger. Hello, you guys. Small Kaoru. Always small Kaoru. Quick question. Are you able to hear the audio from the game? I've been trying, I'm trying to find out how to get rid of the echo. Get smaller? Yeah. You hear birds? Okay. See, because what I found out was happening was that in order for me to be able to hear the audio on my monitor, instead of having to like plug my phone into the, or not plug my phone in, plug my headphones into the actual like capture card itself, I just had the audio go to my desktop to like my monitor or whatever, but it was making an echo. So and all of the Sonic streams recently, when you hear the echo, that's what that was. It was literally an actual echo. It was the like a fraction of a second delay between the audios. So hello everybody. Oh my god, how are you guys? Hello Blitz, hello Zorklo. Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry that this week is gonna be a little bit pretty good. That's good. This week is gonna be a little bit on the lesser stream side, because I have to work one day, and then another 2 days I'm gonna be, or is it 3 days? 2 or 3 days I'm gonna be spending with the Fox grandparents, so hello Mr. Blitz. But yeah, no, so I do have the streams that I want to do planned out though, so just so you guys know, as a heads up. So Fox grandparents for the win. Yeah. It's gonna be me, Gerardo, and the Fox grandparents. We're gonna be going to have a family night at we're gonna have a family night at Dave and Buster's. I'm actually looking forward to it. I need a little bit of fun after the stressful week I had. Lol. Yeah, and then after that I was gonna spend the weekend with them, and then we were gonna stream on Monday. So I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are not gonna have any streams, which I totally apologize for. But family first, you know? That's wholesome. Yeah. No, they somehow got like a 4-day weekend, or like a 5-day weekend or something. How have things been since the fire? So they have, their house is actually currently being like, they have the construction workers actually like building, sorry, not construction, the contractors, that's what they were. They have contractors that are actually like actively building right now, and they began the process, but unfortunately, every single time they finish a section, it has to be inspected by a city inspector. And this inspector has been how do I say this passive aggressively? He has been I'm just gonna go out and say he's been dragging ass, okay? Like, he's and then he wasn't even able to inspect the section himself, so he's like, why don't you guys just take pictures and email them to me? Like, what? Very professional. And unfortunately, sadly for them, where it looked like they were only gonna be, hold on. Yeah, no, it's how do I get rid of this freaking profanity thing? Okay, there you go. I was just like, I see your message was held for review, but I don't have my YouTube studio up on my No, I fixed it. Yeah, no, it was kind of dumb. And unfortunately where they were with the fudge, yeah. Was I blocked or something? No, okay, so YouTube has this thing where because I have a little bit of a profanity filter, there are like certain words that they block out, so the F word is one of them. Um your your stream avatar did it though, so you know what, you're safe. I didn't say fudge. I know you didn't. I saw what you. I saw, like, I get to see the messages that they try to hold for review. So don't worry. I heard what you said. But yeah, and the insurance told them that it was gonna be like only like a few months, right, when this was initially started, and now it's looking like they might not be back in their house until literally December. It's bad. And then on top of that, they're having to deal with the hotel room that they're currently in is very, very cramped. There's barely enough room for two people, let alone, you know, those two, me every other week, and two cats. Like, damn, is the insurance still paying for the hotel room? Yeah, no, their insurance person said that they should be covered for the entirety of their stay out, but at the same time, it's like, they're having to deal with the same like insurance like issues that the people that had to deal with the wildfires in California were dealing with. So they're literally just, they're kind of just a number to these people, unfortunately. That's good, but yeah, it's still inconvenient. Yeah, no, the whole thing though is the fact that like the hotel room is so small. It's like, it's not, it's like half of a hotel room. I kid you not. Like, I have had hotel rooms that like only cost like 80 something dollars that were probably like, you know, bigger than what they're staying in, unfortunately. And like, it says it comes with like a kitchen, like a full kitchen. Dude, their kitchen is legitimately just a hallway. It is the hallway connecting the front door to the actual room itself that has like an oven, a sink, and a dishwasher, and like a refrigerator. Like, oh, it doesn't even come with an oven. Excuse me, stove. My mom actually ended up having to get her own little like one of those like toaster ovens. Zorko blew me up. But yeah, guys, wish Fox grandparents good luck with the house, because they're just going through it with this house. First, it was being stalled because of a check that needed to be sent to them so that they could pay the contractors, and then it was the contractors can't do anything because like the inspector, and then the inspector wasn't able to show up because of the holiday, and then now he couldn't show up because he just, I don't know. Like I said, it's a lot of things, it's a lot of stress for them. So I think they deserve the 4 or 5 day weekend that they're getting. So let's hope them all good luck with the housing thing. We've been live for a second, 13 minutes it looks like. Everything looks like it's doing well. The only other thing I needed to address is I still think about how they're doing from time to time. If it's ever too personal, that's fine too. No, it's okay. No, my Fox grandparents, they Fox grandparents, my Fox grandparents, really? My parents, your Fox grandparents. No, they're very supportive of, you know, all of us in our community, and they like being part of the community. So I'm sure they'll appreciate knowing that you guys are, you know, rooting for them. So I personally appreciate the fact that you guys are rooting for them. I have Fox grandparents, yeah. Yes. The one other thing I wanted to address is that, like, I'm sorry for the rage post the other day, but there was a few things going on in the VTuber community that just it grinds my gears quite a bit. There's a lot of things happening in the VTuber community recently that, like, I wanted to do another one of those rant streams because I wanted to, like, you know, get it off my chest because I've been, like, you know, kind of like toiling over it, but at the same time I don't know if it's like it doesn't really paint me in the most positive of lights if I go and I just post streams where I'm just ranting. That's why I'm more hesitant now. But there's just been so much happening in the community recently, and like one of the main things is just like, I mean, I posted it and Mugku made a comment about it which was half correct. But yeah, like, in my opinion, like, just one of the things that was bugging me was it just doesn't really matter on the internet anymore if people get, like, canceled. Yeah, let's all get Foxy. Yeah. It was just one of those, like, I've had to deal with some personal stuff when it comes down to, like, people who get canceled. What's happening in the VTuber space? So many things, my friend. Gosh, so many things. Mainly, okay, so I ended up seeing, there was that VTuber Gunpei who was trying to make a resurgence, and she got canceled for a lot of crazy things, and then there was, you know, there's the whole thing that's going on with Niji Sanji, Ian right now, and, like, and then just recently, I guess, people are talking about Cinder coming back, and I'm like, dude, it just doesn't matter anymore if people get canceled, especially in the VTuber community, because you could literally just, like, get canceled and then rebrand yourself and nobody would even know unless they, like, recognize your voice. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. And then, like I said, I've had personal happenings. I would be canceled, I'm bad. Dude, it doesn't take a lot to get canceled. That's why it is kind of like one of those things, if you're a content creator, you kind of have to, Kaoru gets canceled for eating all the string cheese snacks. Maybe that would be the one thing I get canceled for. When you become a content creator, when you become a streamer and you start putting yourself out here the way that, like, I am right now, like, you're putting yourself out there to be something of a bit of a, like, you have standards you have to follow, basically. You have a lot of what's the word? I can't think of the word at the top of my head. But hey, Mugku, I literally just mentioned you because I was talking about my, like, I was apologizing for my personal rant, but also not apologizing, if that makes sense. But the whole, you know, sorry not sorry thing for me, like, I mean, I'm sorry that I like rage posted, but also not sorry because that's exactly how I feel. You're good. Yeah, no, like, when you become a content creator, you are put a little bit on a pedestal, whether or not you have only like 5 subscribers or whether or not you have, you know, millions. Like, you have a standard you have to uphold when it comes down to streaming and when it comes down to creating content. He's talking about how Zorklo ate all my snacks. Everybody should not be eating each other's snacks today, okay? Unless you're giving me string cheese, and that's a completely different boundaries, right? Yeah, and then there's also that, is that, like, you're held to a certain, I can't think of the word off of the top of my brain right now because I'm so tired. I deny all allegations. This is a typo. We're canceling him right now. No, we're not. Yeah, it's just one of those things that was very annoying. And then I remember back the first and only, like, rage stream that I, like, have right now over the whole Kenji situation. And believe it or not, in that situation, if anybody remembers what happened with that, the two people who were the perpetrators in that, they both got canceled and they're both back. They're both actively streaming still and still making content. Like, you know how ridiculous that is to me in my brain. Like, it used to be such a big thing if you got canceled, like life altering, like if you ended up getting canceled on the internet, and now it just doesn't matter. I saw you running behind the corner. You had a blue striped shirt. Wait, Cinder isn't back, right? So people are thinking that she's going to be coming back because she ended up posting on her Discord, because they had their 3-year anniversary recently. And I mean, it's Cinder. She's a big VTuber. I highly doubt that with all of what happened, like with all of that happened, I highly doubt that that's gonna like affect her in any way when it comes down to streaming and making content. Like, the sad reality is that she's too big for something like that that's gonna be affecting her, unfortunately. And then, like I mentioned it earlier, there's like the whole thing with like, I mean, Gunpie's a little bit of a smaller VTuber, but like she was even, you know, trying to sell her model so she could rebrand, and she was even like talking about, oh, I've changed, I'm gonna be a better person. Like, this only happened a few months ago with her, and it's like a few months doesn't feel like it's enough time for somebody to be, you know, oh, I've seen the error of my ways. Man, I should infiltrate to see. Don't do that. Don't do that. Honestly, I don't rant and, you know, say these things to, like, you know, for people to go after these people and, you know, try to, like, you know, watch the I'm too young, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't say these things to, like, you know, stir the pot or anything like that, but it is just frustrating because, like I said, I have actually been on the personally, I've been on another side of cancel culture that, like, really, really affected me for a while. And that was back when canceling people actually was life-altering, so I see it as if people want to support toxic people, then they can. Now, if they violate a platform's rules, then you get removed because of that. But Twitch and YouTube don't care about anything. Yeah, no, it's a very touchy, very very difficult subject. I know it's on my own curiosity, to be honest. I mean, if it's your own curiosity, then, you know, by all means, you're free to do whatever you want, you know? The only thing I ask is just don't stir the pot, okay? Don't go with the intentions of, you know, making trouble. Not that you would, right, Maku? No. Long story short, the reason why the whole cancel culture is such a sensitive thing for me, long story short, I was actually, like, the target of a lot of people due to a content creator who did get canceled. I did a lot of art for this content creator, and they ended up putting a lot of this art on their streams with, like, my tag and everything like that, right? And when they ended up getting canceled, I started getting people messaging me and, you know, putting comments in a lot of different parts of my social media. And this was before I was like this was before I was even committed to streaming, so I was more on social media, and I kept on getting, like, DMs, I kept on getting comments, I kept on getting threats from people because this person got canceled. So that's why it's such a personal thing to me. It was kind of a devastating thing for me. It don't work, I promise. I won't stir trouble. Leave that on Fortnite. At least you have a healthy outlet for for your trouble, I guess. I only watched this channel, The British Green Chick and Shark Girl Reborn. Yeah, I saw the Shark Girl Reborn. She had a nice debut. I'm happy for her. That sucks. Yeah. Like I said, and I supported this person for a while. I was a big fan of this person, and we were actually kind of on like we were kind of on friendly terms because they really liked my art, and we would message each other back and forth because they like I would make a lot of fan art for them. And so like when they got canceled, like I mean, and here's the thing, what they got canceled for back then um would be nothing compared to today, right? Like they got canceled for something that happens in the everyday world. It's just that they got caught doing it, you know? The only way you can truly get canceled if you let them. Oh, yeah. You keep pushing through, the ones canceling get tired and find something new to attack. Yeah. It's just one of those, like, it's one of those things. It comes and goes. So yeah, sorry about my little rant. Sorry about my little look at pirate software. He just doesn't care. Yeah, but at the same time, he's also all good. Yeah, no. Like I said, I try my hardest not to be throwing around like any shade or any like, you know, disrespect towards people and all that, but maybe my friends are gonna kill me. Why is that? Why? He's something though. Oof. He's very prideful. Okay, that's the only thing, that's the only comment I really have towards that, is that he's very prideful. To each their own, I guess. Because I don't sleep that much anymore. Yeah, you should be sleeping. I don't know how long my stream is gonna be today because I do need to sleep. But I mean, I can still go for quite a while. I'm sorry I'm doing this on a weekday. I'm sorry that my first freaking almost half hour of my stream has been me ranting about, you know, issues, but cancel culture is something that, like I said, it affected me when I was still at a very impressionable age. So, because I was actually I was pretty young whenever this all happened with the whole, like, oh, content creator I supported got canceled thing. I ended up getting the backlash too because I did a lot of art for them and I supported them, and it was very hairy. Let's just say that. Sleep and watch the same time. Yesterday I got no sleep. Well, okay, we're gonna start here in a second. Sorry for ranting. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Just again, it's something that's kind of close to me, that like still kind of affects me to this day. When I first started VTubing, a part of me was just like, oh, that's the reason why I can't get bigger, is because like my name is tied to this person. It's not that hard to figure out who if you know where to look. But yeah, you're good. Yeah, no, it's Nego data forgotten toy in a corner. That sounds so wrong. But yeah, no, we're gonna continue. I'm excited though, honestly. I've been seeing so many people play this game recently and it's been making me want to play, like, keep playing it. So let me go ahead and make myself smaller. There we go. And then we're gonna switch over here. Okay. So let me know about audio. You guys can still hear the birds, right? Like, you guys can hear me clicking? Because like I said, I was trying to figure out why there was the echo going on when I was doing my Sonic streams. And it's because of that, so. Yes? Okay, good. As long as you guys can hear it. It's good that you guys can hear it. The alcohol in alcohol beverages is ethanol. Wait, what? I don't even remember what we were doing, to be honest. Were we supposed to go to bed? Continue to awaken dateable objects? Nope. Wait, was there someone we were supposed to talk to at night? We have all of our shots used up, so we just go to bed. Cool beans. Yeah, I played Fortnite till 5 a.m. last night. Why would you do that to yourself? My dumb butt thinking we could date a bird. Alright, well, the first person we need to talk to, for sure. Oh, do I really want to do this?
Betty reclines luxuriously on the bed when you first see her. Thinking about how your bed can be lying on the bed makes your brain start to short circuit, but
that is kind of wild.
What's happening? She looks effortlessly comfortable and luxurious, but her expression is more pensive than anything. She smiles when she sees you, sitting up and patting the blanket next to her.
She wants me to get in bed with her. Why did I choose this to be the first? Why did I choose this to be the first person I talked to?
I was just thinking about you. Were your ears ringing?
No. Maybe. I think that's just for talking out loud about someone. No, but my heart was racing. Get me off your mind, please. I mean, I could be completely honest with her. It's good that I don't have a heart rate monitor.
Oh, was it? That's funny. My heart races when I think of you too.
Do you get second dates if you click on the same thing at a later time? I don't know. You mean use like 2 shots in one day? We could try it.
Since you're here now, maybe you could help me out a little.
Help you with what?
I've been trying to have more peaceful nights.
Okay.
But it hasn't really worked out. I spend a lot of time before bed indulging myself in some detailed fantasies.
So she reads fan fiction? I'm so dumb. What sort of fantasies? I don't want to hear that. Go on. Imagine all of the things the bed has seen. My bed reading yaoi. Both of those things are like way too relatable. Okay, you guys, stop. Okay. I have to readjust myself. Okay. What sort of fantasies?
Oh, well.
The lip bite.
I have this crush who doesn't seem to notice me.
Okay.
Sometimes we're so close I could just reach out and kiss them, but nothing ever happens. So, in this fantasy, I tell myself I'm finally going to get their attention. I do all kinds of things. Maybe one night I touch myself and call their name when they're next to me.
And just like that, we're no longer family friendly. God damn it. Okay. I had to choose the one character I knew was gonna...
Maybe I bring someone home and let them catch us in the act.
Ooh. I bet she wants you to lay face down in bed. Bed mommy for the one.
Sometimes I invite them to join, and sometimes we just don't stop.
Dude, she even asked about, oh, is there anybody you want to bring? God, she's freaky. What the heck?
But our eyes meet. And they know that when I'm gasping and moaning someone else's name, what I really want is to say theirs. To let the entire house know who it is that has me so worked up.
Wow. No one in their right mind could ignore you. Maybe you could fantasize about actually talking to them. Ow! That would be so rude. Wow.
I know. I get a little twisted up just talking about it.
A square.
So I should probably chill.
No, don't chill. You shouldn't have to chill on
I've got
things
all
like
sorts
that.
of fantasies queued up every night.
The music it's it cracks me up. It's too much.
But no matter how much material I feed my brain, I never seem to carry that blissed out warm feeling into my dreams. I tried getting into lucid dreaming for the longest time, actually.
This poor woman is being denied.
I practiced for years, but it never worked for me. Not once.
That sounds like a bunch of woo-woo bullshit to me anyway. What? That's so mean. I'm an avid lucid dreamer. That's really too bad. I actually am pretty, like, I do lucid dream, like, very, very often, actually. Come on. Yeah, I'm a lucid dreamer.
Really? Ugh, I'm so jealous. It must be wonderful getting to choose what you see when you close your eyes at night. But there's no point in dwelling on it. It's just not in the cards for me.
Oh, this poor woman.
Well, my lucid dreaming attempts are long behind me now.
I can't dream. I have a fantasia? It means I don't have a mind's eye. Oh, I don't know if I've actually heard of that before. That's interesting. Wait, so what happens when you're during your REM cycle? You just not... I'm getting carried away. I'm sorry. That's interesting though. I've never heard of that.
I do wish I could get a little peace at night, that's all.
Oh, this poor woman. There are plenty of other ways to sleep soundly. What's the problem exactly? Too bad for you? Guys, I hate the O answers. They're always so bad. Just nothing when I wake up. Oh. That's weird to me. I mean, okay, never mind. Sorry, that sounds rude. It's just, it's different. I mean, I'm kicking people's asses on Fortnite. I hope you are. Well, that's normal to you. Well, like I said, I don't think I've ever heard of anybody having that, so that's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, there are plenty of other ways to sleep soundly? Question mark?
Yeah, you're right. I just need to keep trying.
That face, for some reason, she looks very cute. All good. When I found out people can see with their head, it blew me away.
Well, what can you do, hmm? Maybe I'll take up meditation. See you tonight then?
Yeah, sure. Can't wait.
Me too.
Alright, we'll save our last shot for her to see if we can't do 2 people in a row. My goal is to do somebody new and to do somebody we already know. I do want to talk to Dante again. I can't help myself, okay? God, I'm directionally challenged. Okay, fireplace. I don't have an inner monologue either. I thought when people said this song is stuck in my head that actually meant it. See, that's so... I don't think I've heard of anything like that. That's actually very unique. That's very interesting. I'll have to like look into that.
What do you know? The little pickup embryo is back for another lesson.
Why did I choose these two first? Maybe because they're the two that like the two so far that have made me look at some videos and go read the comments.
I hope you're ready for some more complex pickup strats.
Yeah, sure. More ice breaking. What else could there be? Thought we covered all that. No. What else is there?
No way. We're about to up the difficulty level.
Oh no.
Last time we worked on what do you do if you have mutual interests like a show or a band. But what about if you don't have a ton in common right away? How do you get to know them then? What do we talk about? Interests and...
Observations?
Yes!
I feel like I've heard this voice before. You have! You definitely have! I am telling you, you have. You wanna know? I'm already annoying kids somehow. This voice actor has been literally existing in my life since my childhood. It's crazy. Zuko. Yes, it's Zuko. It's Rufio from freaking Hook. It's American Dragon Jake Long. It's gosh dang it. Yes, his name is Dante Bosco. He's amazing. I've met him a couple times in real life. He's a great person. He gets it all the time. He's just like, I'll be ordering food in a drive-thru and people are like, oh, that's Zuko's voice actor. But yes, you have definitely heard him before.
Before you decide it's a boring tactic, just think about it.
Now he voices a fireplace. He was Rufio. I love him. Yes, he was Rufio.
Sometimes small talk is a great fire starter. And look, I know not everybody is instinctually great at chit-chat, but like any great skill worth having, it requires attention and practice.
I love his voice. I'm terrible.
So, let's say you were meeting me for the first time at a friend's party. What's stuff you can observe about things going on around us, or about the situation happening?
He wants me to do a pickup line on him. No.
Let's roll.
My Riz is negative like 1,000,000 points, my dude. He wants to roleplay. No. I'm scared. What if I say the wrong pickup line? No, we're just gonna try it. Sure. Roleplay Rufio. Sure, let's try it.
I'll be me and you be you. But you know what I mean. We're acting out the scenario.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm just standing around.
Okay.
Oops, oh man. Now we just happen to be standing next to each other and we don't know each other at all.
Okay. Stop. Go for it. Triangle.
Aight, what are you gonna say?
The weather out here is crazy. So how do you know Ash, our mutual friend? You know what? Yeah, no, I would ask that. If we were at a party and we had a mutual friend, yeah, I would ask that.
Aight. Yeah, a little stiff, but you're onto something, homie.
Well, I'm not gonna just ask, how's the weather doing? That's like the worst thing you can ask because it's like the most basic thing. God, why am I thinking about this kind of things now? Okay.
Great question to start out with. It's relevant to where we are. It's a good jumping off point. Dope. Anyways, back to the roleplay. Oh, I know them through our job. They're a great work friend, always reliable.
What do you do at the office? Do you enjoy it? You could rely on me. No. No.
Perfect.
Don't ever say stuff like that. The bottom one? No. That would be the worst. That would be the worst way.
You're showing an interest in what they do for a living or whether or not they actually like their job. At least you're learning more about them.
Cheese, baby. Cheese. Just because I like cheese doesn't mean I want to be cheesy, you guys.
We'll end there. But you're doing hella well.
No, I don't want
Cinder.
it to end.
Proud
Wait,
of you.
what? Yeah, thank you.
So, anyway, before you go, any other non-dating advice questions you might want to ask about me?
Ooh. Actually, yeah.
Fired up.
Don't say that. Why are you so into love? What's your biggest pet peeve in picking up somebody? What aspect of love do you think is the most important in life? Oh, that one's a deep one. I guess you should keep talking to him every day. I think this is like the 3rd day that I've talked to him or something. Yeah, what aspect of love?
Well, it's about actually making sure you build a friendship with a prospective partner.
Ooh, that is a nice answer.
Humans are out here getting into situationships and they don't even think about actually accepting their partner who they are. Like, no, you ain't gonna change a person to your whims just because you think they're hot and want them.
Ooh, guys, he's a keeper. I guess. I guess so.
You don't get to change how they are to suit you.
Don't try to just make someone into something they aren't. Yeah, pretty much.
You need to be able to be vulnerable with your partner. Even though your attraction is often what leads us to talk to someone for the first time, it only goes so far.
He's spitting facts right now, though.
If you want a long-lasting relationship that is sexy and mutually fulfilling, it's about the personal trust you build with them based off your mutual friendship.
Bruh, this is literally me and my boyfriend. Like, I told you guys how long we've been together, right? Like, we've been together 13 years. I think, isn't it going on it's going on 13 years, dang. We started out as friends and then became best friends and then we started dating. And here we are, 13 years.
That, to me, is the most important thing.
Bro, this guy is literally, that's impressive. Yeah, me and Gerardo, we've been together for 13 years. That's why this is literally him like preaching to the choir right now. Thanks for speaking from the heart, Dante.
You mean hearth.
Oh no! Don't do that!
Thanks for the chat. I'll see you at the next lesson, huh?
Yes. I'll see you at the next lesson. Alright. We have 2 more shots and then I'm saving the last one for the bed, so I'm gonna find one and then you guys pick something for me to find, okay? I don't want to talk to the clock because we've talked to the clock before. And now you're hooking up with the bed and trying to jump in the fireplace. Nobody told Gerardo. No. I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to do the clock. able? Huh. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what all is around as options. We could talk to the exercise ball again, but I want to find somebody new. Because there's so many different characters in here. Wait, is there a way for me to... Oh, I can open these? Nice, okay. What about this bottom one? Yes? No? The bottom one won't open. What about this one over here? Garbage? You want me to go look at the garbage can?
The stranger standing before you is dressed to kill. A sheer black catsuit, studded
No!
black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their delicate features.
Don't tell me that that's what I think it is. Oh my god, I'm dead. Don't tell me that's what I... Oh my god, why? Why? So that's your type? No. I was gonna suggest that. Tentacle truck, no! Yep, that's exactly what you think it is. No! Oh no! My family friendly stream, like my family friendly stream streak is just out the window. It's just never gonna happen again. You keep looking at it. I'm too scared. I'm too scared to progress with this person because I don't know what the fuck they're gonna say. Oh my god. Oh no. And they have a freaking What? What is this? When is this ever family friendly? We can see your eyes. No. No. I shouldn't have opened. I should. What was I even?
Loneliness has been such a defining factor in your existence over the last few years, you've almost forgotten what it's like to be around others. You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like this. Almost feel as if you've stepped into a sex shop.
Is my stream gonna get blocked by YouTube now because they said the word? She wants to lure us into family-friendly space and hits us with BDS. No! How could you know?
Hey.
Skylar, stop!
So, that little bag that's in the dresser next to your bed?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They're sex toys.
Uh-huh. I kinda caught that.
Toys? Pleasure is not a game, darling.
Whoa.
But at least you didn't call me a marital aid.
Benoit is gonna have some pretty choice dialogue and themes. They're adults only.
Uh-huh, I can see that.
You want to skip me? That's fine.
I don't know if I can actually like continue with this character. Like like if I continue with this character, I'm sure it's probably gonna get my video taken down. There's no way.
I can have plenty of fun all by myself.
Don't say that. Let me in, I like this stuff. Ugh, I can't have this all over my monitor. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm pretty sure if I continue with this character, this
How would you
video
like
will
your
get taken down.
relationship with Benoit to resolve?
What do you... I mean, I literally can't continue with this character on stream. Because we're not streaming on Twitch where I can just stream whatever the fuck I want. I guess we'll just have to be friends. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh.
It could be said that Benoit enjoys friendship just as much as any other inanimate object. You are now friends.
Yay, I'm friends with the sex toy. Oh.
Sure, I understand. Friends it is.
Aw, friends forever.
You're just so open-minded.
See ya out there on the next one.
I wasted a shot. Okay, it's not a waste, but still. What was I even thinking that could have been? Alright, let's go talk to the trash can. I feel so defeated. Wait, so the trash can out here? So I think there's multiple trash cans, right? Why is the... It's just wide open. Alright, we're gonna talk to the trash can.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage.
It looks like... It looks like Arden from Final Fantasy 15. Oh fuck. Okay.
What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by
It does.
actual garbage.
It looks like the hobo god from Final Fantasy 15.
This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh?
Aye.
What?
Excuse me, what?
Huh?
Cam? Hey man, what's up?
Things that aren't down, I guess.
Bruh. Yeah, good point. Cool cryptic anyway. That was kind of antagonistic. Yeah, cool. Cryptic.
I get it. Delicate ego over here.
Ouch. Damn it.
Have anything for me today?
Excuse me. What do you mean?
You do this every day, lady. What'd you bring?
Let me check.
I'll just wait.
Why does his voice sound familiar? I feel like I've heard him from somewhere. I have a clementine peel. I left a glove in one of the closet boxes about 6 months ago, so I've got a new glove now. How about half of this day-old burrito? Yeah, sure. What about a burrito?
Sauce packet or not?
Why does this voice sound so familiar? Sauce packet or not? I've got the sauce packet.
Score. What kind of sauce?
I don't know, I never use it anyway. The spicy kind, mild. Sure, the spicy kind.
Bring it on. Day old Pinto Fiesta, let's go.
Who is this character? Goddamn, I started triple editing and got too carried away. I hope you're having fun.
Nice haul. I'll take it.
Where have I heard this voice before? Great, enjoy. You really want this grody trash? Thanks, I'm glad to get rid of it. Yeah, enjoy.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
Is this who I... Wait a second.
And you're still here.
I knew I heard his voice recently. Yeah, aren't we going to talk or hang out or something? Okay, bye. Yeah, aren't we gonna talk?
Wasn't planning on it.
I do know who this voice actor is. So then, now what?
Now you go.
Ouch. But you're hot. I don't. I think this is the guy from Kaiju number 8, isn't it? Like, doesn't he also voice Yuji in Jujutsu Kaisen? It sounds like him. Like the lowness of his voice. Like I'm like 80% sure I've heard this guy like recently, and those are the two that I've been. I only watch recent anime subbed. I watch dubbed if it's available, and if I'm too busy to watch the sub. But I mean, he is kind of attractive, but that's not the reason why I would stay.
Go. Be free.
I am free. I'm free to be here. that would be an answer I would say. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
Dang it. Okay. We got one more shot. You guys want us to use it on Betty? Ow! I just hit my microphone. We'll see if we can't do 2 in one day. I like the sound, like, the sound design of this game. We can only do it once a day? Alright. Who do you guys want me to talk to then? The fucking wall? Wait a sec, I need to see. Right under the couch in the living room. I do need to see who this was. Oh my god. Cam. Adam MacArthur. Is that not who I'm thinking of? Oh my god, it literally is! It's literally who I thought it was. Okay, that's great. Wait, who voices the... Who voices the... Because the voice didn't sound all that familiar. Oh. Ah. Erika Ishii. Not sure if I've ever... I don't know if I'm too familiar with them. Wait, under the couch in the living room? Why? Why do I not trust that, Zorklo? What do you mean under the couch in the living room? How do I get underneath the couch? The fuck? What?
You see a curvy, grey-haired beauty dressed in an outfit reminiscent of a famous old gentleman's magazine. She winces at the bright light you've brought with you.
Is she an actual dust bunny? That's so cute! What?
A cute, bunny-shaped creature is clutched in her arms.
Found a bunny girl, lol. Yep, I found a bunny girl.
Oh, my goodness, that is bright. Startled me a bit there, honey.
Your voice sounds very familiar too. Woof woof. You startled me. Are you alive? Wait, who are you? Sorry. I would probably be sorry. I apologize a lot.
It's all right. My name's Dolly, and I'm a dust bunny. I live under this big old couch.
He's a dust bunny.
Howdy. Well, I live lots of places. I suppose you could say I'm a bunny of the world. The floors of the world, at least.
Nice.
And this here's my little
I really
thing,
like her
Clint
design though.
Eastwood.
Like, yeah, it might. Lint Eastwood. No! God damn. The freaking dad jokes in here. The puns. No. No. Bring the dust bunnies up to bed, just saying.
She holds the little creature up.
I do like her design, even though it's like your typical like bunny girl. There's like a twist to it. That's really cool. It's very creative. It talks. That's cool. So you're like a clump of dust. Ew, your little filth. Ow, that's so mean. Why are the bottom answers always so rude?
Put a finer point on it, why don't you, honey?
Sorry. She has a pet too. Yeah. Apologies, I've just met such a gorgeous grime before. It's just kind of nasty, you know? Yeah, sorry.
My stars. I didn't know I had a sweet talker on my hands.
Why the accent though? Lol, be mean. No, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean.
I'll be honest with you. Flirting isn't my love language. I'm a bunny who is more than she appears.
Oh. I bet one of them wants you to be mean to them. I wouldn't put it past. Dude, there's still tons of characters we still haven't seen yet, so. Oh, sorry. Hey, can I ask you something personal? Got a minute to chat? I'm kind of interested in what the personal question is. but at the same time, she says that she doesn't like flirting isn't her love language. So, huh. Yeah, can I ask you something personal?
Getting to know you time already?
I mean, sure. That's kind of the whole point.
All right, I'm game. What's on your mind?
I heard once that dust is made mostly of sawed-off skin cells. Dust is the same as dirt in my mind. I love dust, can't get enough. Why did I have to ask this question? Because now I don't know. Yeah. Sure, let's ask this.
I thought we as a society were past this.
Hey, I'm just curious.
But yes, that's right.
Okay.
I am a collection of hair, bacteria, soil, specks of plastic, dust mites, and even bits of dead bugs.
And that doesn't bother you? Disgusting. Yeah, that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you that in your little human tummy there are 500 species of bacteria? Trillions of living bugs?
Why did I have to ask
Microbiota,
this?
microbes and microflora, all sorts of creepy crawlies.
I don't know what to think here. Eh, good point.
See? We are what we are, honey.
I like her. You're super pretty, you know that? You're really interesting, you know that? You know, I think interesting is the better word. I mean,
And
she's
you're
pretty,
cute.
but I feel like...
You're a bug-filled meat sack.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at that.
Now, let me stretch these dusty gams and hop around a bit. I'll be right here warming myself by the fireplace if you want to come back through sometime.
Hey!
I'd sure like to see you again.
Aw, how cute. Yeah, sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. Talk soon, honey.
Well... That was very fun. That was an interesting one. Thank you, Zorklo. Now I guess we gotta go to bed. Feel weird sleeping on the bed now. Can I go sleep on the couch? Never mind. I owe it to her to sleep on the bed. Oh, that sounds so weird. Alright. What do you think of Aquafina doing so much voice acting work? So, okay, I do have a few personal feelings when it comes down to celebrities doing voice acting. I don't 100% hate it, but I also think that it shouldn't be the norm. I feel like there are certain exceptions when it comes down to like voice acting, like celebrities voice acting, because you could, like, with celebrities, you could either make or break a movie with the voice acting. For instance, and I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of shit for saying this, I absolutely despise the Super Mario movie. Like, if it's Robin Williams, rip. Robin Williams was... That's what I mean. He's literally, like... He's, like, the ideal. Like, if you can find someone who fits perfectly for a role, then yeah. Like, by all means. Like, Black Jack voicing Po from, like, Kung Fu Panda. I can't see any other person voicing Po from Kung Fu Panda. Like, he was the best fit. The perfect fit, right? And him voicing Bowser actually was not that bad. I really enjoyed his performance as Bowser. But I'm not gonna lie, there's only two... I think there's only 2 or 3. He didn't want to be on the movie for Aladdin back in the day because he knew it'd take roles from voice actors. Yeah, exactly. Nah, Robin Williams, I don't think we deserved him. Like us as people. Humanity in general, I don't think we ever deserved him. But yeah, no, like, if there's a voice actor where it seems like they're like perfect, like they completely match the role, right? Then I would say yeah, then like go for it. But we also have to think that there is this entire profession. Like we have this entire I can't even think of the word right now. But it's its own profession and its own, you know, business. Like people make this their lives, and then to see it just taken by celebrities who do like a half-assed job. I don't think Awkwafina per se is a bad voice actress, but I also don't think that it's her. Like I think she needs a little bit more direction when it comes down to her voice acting, because she sounds very flat in some of the roles I've heard her in. I don't even want to talk about The Little Mermaid. I don't even know what they were doing with her with that. I did like her in Bad Guys though, okay? Yeah, she does. Because again, they're actors. It's not something that they've, you know, been training to do. It's not something that they, like voice acting and acting, they're very different. There's quite a bit of overlap, but they're still very, very different. Especially when it comes down to like, if you look compared to like the voice acting in the Super Mario movie. Yes, I am bashing it now. I'm unapologetic. I didn't like the movie. There was only 3 people that I thought did an actually decent job in that movie voice acting, and everybody else was kind of meh. But yeah, like if you see the voice acting in, you know, Super Mario, and then you look at the voice acting in any of these animes dubbed in English, like the performances are night and day. Even in like video games themselves, like you have video game voice actors who this is literally their bread and butter, their life, right? And then you're just gonna go and replace the roles with celebrities. I take it the big appeal of this game is all the voice actors. Actually, yeah, that is one of the biggest selling points, because there's so many voice actors in here. That's why like I keep my ear open, but I'm also like open to seeing who is actually in here, because like I have kind of, yeah, Ben Starr in Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, he voices the door. Dorian. But since I stepped away from voice acting, I have kind of all the voices of Final Fantasy 16 actually. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't played Final Fantasy 16 yet, and I hope to soon though. But yeah, no, like when I've stepped away from voice acting, I kind of lost interest in trying to figure out who voices who for a second. So because of that though, I missed a big period of time where all these up and coming voice actors were making their breakthrough. So but yeah, no, like there's only been a few exceptions where I'm like, okay, I really like this celebrity voicing this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why they keep casting like The Rock in voice roles. I wasn't like the only character I ever see him voicing in anything is literally Maui, and like that's just because it's The Rock but animated. He's so bad. And like I'm not saying, here's the thing is, I'm not saying he's like he's a bad actor. I'm just saying voice acting might not be something that like he should, you know, keep investing into. Awkwafina, again, I think she gets too much shit. I feel like it's just how she's being directed, and she should probably take a few like lessons maybe in voice acting, because I feel like with her, she actually has a pretty unique voice. Like, I feel like she could be a good voice actress, but I feel like she needs a little bit more of a push, if that makes sense. Because I don't think she did half bad in, like, she did really good in Bad Guys, in my opinion. I like her in Bad Guys. I absolutely hated her in, okay, hate's a strong word. I disliked the direction of, The Little Mermaid. Because, why? And then, the one that I thought was kind of mid was her in Kung Fu Panda, was it 4 or 5? Where she voices the fox, I think it is. It was kind of a yes, but also no kind of performance. He never could voice act back in the day. Anytime there was a wrestling game, all the voice acting by the actual wrestlers was horrible. Yeah. Well, fun fact, back before, you know, voice acting was like a big profession, voice acting in TV shows and cartoons were from like news announcers and TV people, like TV hosts and stuff like that. That's why in like the older cartoons, like they'll be giving this like over the top performance and it sound very, very dramatic, right? But yeah, like, that's just my stance. And I'm not even being biased with this because I thought this even before I was a Sonic fan, but the Sonic movies are actually really good when it comes down to the voice acting, in my opinion. Like, I think they did really well with the people that they cast for the roles. Especially like when it comes down to the fact that they actually got Colleen to voice Tails. Probably my favorite voice actress for Tails. Like, I was psyched when I saw that. And I feel like the voices that they picked for the characters were actually pretty fitting. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do with the movies. And like I said, I actually thought this before I was a Sonic fan, because I saw the first movie and the second movie, and that was before I actually got into the Sonic series, where I was just like, okay. And then the second movie came out, I'm like, oh, I really like Tails. Tails was always my favorite character when I was watching the TV show when I was younger. And then, yeah, the third movie came out and it was over for me. But nah, like, I don't hate celebrities being voice actors. I just feel like you should give more into the voice actor, like the voice actors in general, when it comes down to, like, you know, it's their profession. They know what they're doing. Alright. Rant over. I'm passionate about it, but okay, so I'm wondering if I could go around and like rummage through for other things. Although I'm a little bit scared to continue doing that now that I freaking had to deal with the thing next to my bed. That took me literally by surprise. I had no idea. I don't even know where else to. That a rubber.
A very, very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from them.
What the heck?
Who the duck are you?
What am I looking at right now? I live here.
The bathroom?
I think you have a type. No! I just was curious. I was morbidly curious. I was just like, wait a second, the duck? Not just the bathroom, the whole house.
Oh, so you're a duck and liar then?
No.
Sounds like something a ducking liar would say.
Why does your voice sound familiar?
I only ever see you sitting and scrolling or standing with a dead blank expression on your ugly mug.
Excuse me.
Boring. And ducking disrespectful of yours truly, don't you think? Now get out, ducking poser.
I need to pee. Jesus, sure, sorry. I'd rather not.
Well, I'd rather you did. Out!
Rabble? What the heck?
Oh my god! Ah, I have never felt my content aware go off like this. This ducky is dangerous.
You got that right.
This one gives off very sexual energy.
What do you
Very
mean?
profanity-laced energy. Very everything.
Was that a rubber duck noise just now? Alright, Kaoru, I have work tomorrow. I'm glad I caught the stream and found out your type. We all know now. It is not my type! You guys have it wrong. What's happening? But yes, if you need to sleep, please sleep. The VOD will be up for your viewing pleasure later. Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna have to skip this person. They're too much. I can't. My Dami Ducky mommies. No, no, no. No. I can't.
If you're the least bit turned off by anything rude, I'd skip this one.
I mean, yeah, dude. Literally, my one thing is I do not like rude people.
I dare ya.
You fucking dare me? Okay. Give me the full degeneracy? No. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Whew.
I'm good.
No worries, but
How would you like your relationship with Rebel to resolve?
Friendship.
Friendship with Rebel seems to be the safest choice.
The safest choice? Yeah, nah. It's good. We good.
Rebel, what say the two of you just be friends, huh?
I love friendship.
Something tells me that was not genuine.
Aw, friends forever.
We dodged a bullet.
BFFs. Bitches fuck forever.
What? Nope.
See ya out there on the next one.
Why do I always choose the ones that have the content warnings connected to them? What the frick frack? Wait, what? That's not what I wanted to do. Turn off. Turn off. I wanted to open the cupboards. No, I wanted to open the cupboards. Whatever. I'm trying to be nosy again. Alright, you guys choose one that I should look at, and then I will choose one. Make enemies? Question mark. I don't know what I'm even looking for, to be honest. I'm just like looking for something new. Oh yeah, that's right. The water heater was over here. Maybe the post-it note? We can do the post-it note. I'm locked inside. Okay, that didn't do anything. God, there's so many things around here. The dishwasher. All right. I didn't get to do this the first time we played. Just go around and click on everything to see. Alright, we'll go check the post-it note. Oh. The water clipped through the sink. Look at the clip through the sink. What the heck? Alright, we'll check the post-it note. Wait, what? Find love, get friends. If I do this, it might just might end up being the corkboard and not the post-it note. Yeah, it's just the corkboard and not the post-it note. Would that count?
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me?
Uh-huh.
You can see me! Oh my god. You've walked by me for so long without looking at me.
Oh god.
Office Romance magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year.
Office Romance magazine?
Oh yeah! It's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies.
Huh.
It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year.
Uh-huh.
And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing.
You're made of paper.
Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you.
Oh god, I'm getting PTSD because this was me in high school. Before my rebellious phase.
You don't even know my name.
Probably a good place to start.
Yes, yes. I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies.
And your voice sounds familiar too. I just can't think of it off of the top of my brain right now. Because truth be told,
Which
my
boy,
brain
let me
is...
tell ya, you sure haven't used those in a while.
My brain is like... my brain is frazzled and it's also tired. Everything's online now. Sorry, I don't know what you want me to say about that. Yeah, everything's online now.
Yeah. But it's great that you're here, though. because now you can bear witness.
Uh-huh. To what?
To the resurrection of Penelope office supplies! So what if no one's using me like they used to?
Uh-huh.
I'm not dead yet.
I mean, I still kind of use office supplies. You're so right, Queen. You've got one foot in the grave. Ouch! You're too cute to be single. Yeah, no.
Yeah!
Cool, Queen.
Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best.
Uh-huh.
Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means?
Lead with your best asset, that ass. Why is that an answer? What? Time to look to a brighter tomorrow. I truly don't care. Sure.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too. Yeah.
Oh, what were you thinking?
But I'm pretty sure this is saying I've got an ass that won't quit.
Sure.
And it's time I make sure everybody knows it.
Never mind. This is not me in high school. She's a little bit she's a little bit more a little bit more honest.
Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me?
Oh, she's taken? You just be yourself.
A little boring, but all right.
A little boring, but that's like the most genuine people these days.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said. Prepare yourself.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Right. Love it. See you later.
Uh-huh. Was that the treadmill? It looked like the treadmill. Okay. Well. Oh! What? What? Was that her?
And this is the final look. What y'all think? Follow the link in my bio for a full list of all the pieces.
She holds up a finger, pausing for a moment.
Ooh, sorry, 1 sec. I just need to upload this real quick. There, done.
I could have sworn that was her who said that though, right?
Any longer and I would have missed my upload window. You know how the algorithm on Facebook is. If you don't post every day, you completely lose your viewership. Woo, it's a grind, but my fans are worth it.
There's some kind of app.
Only the most popular social media app of all time. It's like InstaFan, Sitter, and Knick-Knack all in one. Only better.
I hate the fact that I can figure out what all of those are.
No, like literally. Facebook bought them all out and combined the best parts of them into the social media platform to end all social media platforms.
Can you imagine Facebook buying all social media? That would never happen in our world.
But it's pretty exclusive, invite only, and I don't think humans are allowed.
Oh, that's racist. Yeah, sounds pretty nice.
It is! Much less drama when you can exist forever without moving.
What's a monopoly? Right?
I guess, since you don't have a placebook, I could share my feed with you. Fill you in on all the tea so you're not missing out.
Sounds fun. Drama is my guilty pleasure as long as I'm not involved anyway. Maybe you could just show me your videos sometime too. No thanks, not really my thing. Yeah, I'm more interested in the videos.
Are things heating up in here, or is it just me?
What do you mean? I didn't mean it like that, bro. I just wanted to see what videos you post.
Ooh, I don't think you can see them, even with your fancy glasses. But at least I can tell you what I've been up to.
What kind of videos are you posting?
Alert! Temperature warning! Woo! Not again!
What was that?
Huh? Oh! It's nothing!
Sure sounds like something.
Fine! Really! It's just a faulty sensor. Forget about it.
Uh-huh. With like a temperature warning and you do feel warm? What do you mean you feel warm? A faulty sensor? Do I need to take you to the phone doctor? There's an icon and everything. Oh, what do I choose?
Oh, huh? I do? Weird! I feel totally fine. It's probably just acting up because I did an extra hour on live.
Uh-huh.
Trust me, I just need a nice hard reset and I'll be good to go.
Uh-huh.
I'll catch up with you after. Try not to miss me too much.
Uh-huh. Okay. It was again. Fucking I passed through and it's whatever. Okay. Let's get the bed. Oh, that's right. We need bed and Dante. Okay. Well,
Betty is already speaking to someone else when you walk in.
oh.
There is an easiness to their dynamic, an intimacy, really. They have the air of old lovers, or perhaps very, very good friends.
We've been over this so many times, Betty. You know how I feel about that.
I broke my model. She's... I broke my model because I slid down in my chair. Oh. Why are you guys talking? What are you guys doing together? Our favorites? No!
I just need some time, all right? Why should a bed as gorgeous and free as you be so worked up over anyone else's opinion of her? You could snap your fingers and have 10 lovers here in 2 seconds. I could. And have. Benoit.
I mean, it would actually make sense that they would be friends.
But honestly, you know it's not about sex. I can get that just fine.
Dang it, that word's gonna get me removed off of YouTube.
That feeling of falling asleep in the arms of someone you love. There's nothing else like it.
What even is this game
Benoit's
anymore?
gaze leaves Betty's face to land upon your own. They give you a smile that feels as if they know all your secrets.
Yeah, I guess they would know all of my secrets. Wait, what am I even saying? Ugh!
When Betty turns to see you, she goes from surprise to happy in record time, and Benoit places a gentle hand on her shoulder before they walk off.
Just think about what I told you.
I need some water. Water. Okay. Refreshing. Orange raspberry is my favorite Propel flavor. Just saying. What was that all about? Are you two? You better not be banging people in my bed. That's so mean. Why are the bottom answers always the meanest ones? Yeah, what was that about?
Oh, I was just talking to Benoit.
Uh-huh.
Benoit and I are just very good friends.
Uh-huh.
With benefits, of course.
It sounded like you were lonely. Oh, that's none of my business. It sounded like you were lonely.
Well, sure, though, gosh. I wish you hadn't heard that. It's just a really specific sort of loneliness, you know?
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you didn't come here just to hear.
Don't say that word. Don't say the word. Okay. We have to start. I was have to start talking before they say those words. Just so I don't get removed off of YouTube.
What can I do for you, honey? Did you want to relax? Maybe take a nap?
Hoping to get to know you better. A nap would be lovely. Yeah, I want to get to know her better.
Get to know me better?
Uh-huh.
Well, why?
I mean, you're a very nice, pretty lady. Shouldn't I know the person I'm sleeping with every night? You're hot, why not? Are you hiding something? Yeah, shouldn't I mean, I'm oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm sleeping with you every night. Shouldn't I know who you are?
Oh, I don't know. It can be hot to sleep with someone you know nothing about.
Not to me it isn't. That would be scary, actually.
And of course, some people fear intimacy. And getting to know people is a step on the road to intimacy.
Not me.
Well, you know what I am.
Wait, what am I saying?
What I do. You know I'm a free spirit. What else can I tell you about me?
Tell me what keeps you up at night. Tell me what you did before you met me. Tell me what you do in your spare time. Guys, I drink soap. Please don't drink soap. It's not healthy. Hello, Belza. Welcome to stream. You tell me what's keeping you up at night?
Oh gosh. Why did it have to be that question?
Because it's literally the one thing that I'm curious about.
It's also silly, you know.
She sighs wistfully, looking somewhere past you.
Sometimes it feels as if those sorts of relationships are only for books, you know. And I can never quite seem to get there. Perhaps I've been standing in my own way. That's it. That's all. Just loneliness.
This poor girl. I feel so sorry. Well, why don't you date then? Why not just confess to whoever it is you're so into? That's it. Just get over with it. Oh no! The bottom answer is always so mean! Yeah, why don't you
Haven't
confess?
you ever been afraid of ruining a good thing?
You know, you've got a point.
I'm just not ready yet.
There's an undercurrent of sadness in Betty's eyes. Something much bigger weighing on her that she seems uninterested in divulging.
That's a good point.
It's almost time for book club, if you'll excuse me.
Book club. Alright, we gotta go talk to Dante. Dante! It's so late. Dante! Oh crap.
Liliette, my girl, ready for your penultimate lesson?
Yes. Yeah, let's go.
Sick. Now, part of you must be wondering, Dante, we've already gone through pickup lines, interests, and observations. What other ways could there be to strike up a relationship? Well, shut your silly mouth, because of course there is.
Oh.
It's remembering that there's a difference between talking to a friend and talking to an acquaintance.
That's very much true. Yeah, for the sake of it, what do you mean?
Alright, take somebody you meet at a party, for instance. Maybe you work together, but in different departments. Or you have mutual friends, but you never hung out solo.
Yeah, he's got a big point.
Heck, maybe you even chatted before, have each other's socials and chat now and then, but you've only ever had a few interactions. Does that make you friends?
I don't know if I would say, like, friends, but I would say friendly. Yeah, nah, not in the friends that I'm pretty sure he's speaking.
Whew, alright, good. That's good that you know that.
Yeah, friendly and friends are two different things.
Sometimes others just automatically assume you're friends with somebody just off a few small interactions in real life or on socials.
Yeah, he's got a point.
The parasocial paradox is real. Like, wanting to make friends is totally fine, right? But damn, nowadays there's objects that have whole dependencies on others who barely even know them. Kind of makes you think. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of the lesson.
Okay.
So, this begs the question, how do you go from being an acquaintance to friend, or maybe even beyond, to romance? Well, if you follow the way of the flame,
The
it's
way
all
of the
about investing in
flame.
someone to understand them on a deeper level.
God, did they just make this role for Dante Bosco? I feel like they did. I mean, they wouldn't have named him Dante if they didn't. Like, they made this role for him. There's no way they didn't.
Sure, you may have broken the ice, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm gonna teach you how to melt that sucker down.
Okay. I'm ready, sensei. Are you saying that we should be melting icebergs? Nah, I'm ready.
Alright, another hypothetical situation. Let's say this acquaintance is a mutual friend, is like in your hobby group or whatever. You happen to have a meeting and you want to be closer friends with them. So you sit near them.
Okay.
A topic comes up that you don't have much knowledge about, but they're extremely passionate about it. What do you do?
Actively nod and go along, interject with funny observations about the topic. Nah, I would just listen to them and ask questions along the way, yeah. Even ask them questions about the subject so you get to know more.
On the ball, showing that body language, that active interest.
Hey.
You may not understand everything about what they like, but you want to learn more because you're interested in what they have to say, and by extension, them. You're really getting the hang of this.
Such a chimney is named Jimny. No. I think the chimney is part of the fireplace in here, so I don't think there's an actual chimney.
All right, nice job. That concludes our lesson.
I don't want to stop talking
This
to
is
you
really
just
fun.
yet.
Have you got any questions for me before we go?
Yes. Sure, Dante, I love talking to you outside of school.
Fired up.
Why are you so into love? What is your biggest pet peeve in picking up someone? Yeah, why are you so into love?
I mean, who wouldn't want that warm, fuzzy feeling you get in your chest, you know?
He's got a point.
I want to be able to show humans that keeping someone warm physically is alright, but emotionally, that shit slaps.
This character's too much for me.
There's just something about being vulnerable and willing to devote everything to someone else.
No hit sans is 2 people missing all their attacks for 15 minutes straight.
That's why I love love.
God, I love this character. Oh my god, this is such a great character. Damn, I didn't know you were so corny like that. That actually is really sweet, Dante. Yeah, no, that is pretty sweet.
That's what love does, baby. Makes you do sweet things and cheesy things too, for real. I guess that's why I like it so much. It's kind of like a fire.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You can keep it controlled, but sometimes it just goes wild. And I like it both ways.
Oh gosh, this guy.
Anyways, later.
Oh. I'm smitten. That pun was not intended. All right, time for bed. Where are we at? We're at almost 2 hours. All right, so we're gonna go one more day. I'm curious as to what's in here now. Okay, nothing.